welcome back to the Serpent Challenge. I hope you're having an absolutely awesome day and that you're excited for today's endeavor. You join us back here at the problem stretch where there's continuous queuage. Obviously, once I started recording, the queue, at least for this train, was over. At least for now. Might be more queuage up ahead. But you can see this train is waiting, that train's waiting. Alright. We hit this just as the deadlock opened up again. But you can see there's plenty of trains coming up behind and ahead as well. Now there's a couple of things that's happened since the last episode. Mainly because I just figured I would update a couple of trains that were getting rather old. One thing turned into another, and I've done a few things. So, number one, I've started adding in a dedicated passenger line, which comes up here and terminates in South Shields, at least for now. And eventually, I also want to continue that dedicated passenger line. Maybe bring it, delete the bridge halfway, bring the bridge or the passenger track maybe into a tunnel here. Just tunnel through. Well, not all of this, but get the tracks up alongside here. Maybe go straight through that boulder and hook up to the freight main line up here somewhere. Possibly. I'm not saying this is how we'll do it. It's not for today, but something along those lines. As for down here, we got obviously catenary or overhead electricity, if nothing else. Ooh, the big boy has arrived. I'm excited to get my hands on that. But we'll get to why that's not ready yet. But yeah, and then obviously the recovery tracks. They stop here for now, and then they start back up again, going that way. The reason why I stopped there, and same goes in this end, over by South Shields, is that I figured this would be a bit of a troublesome stretch to get that on. So, yeah, figured we would do that on camera. And over here as well, the bridge here was a bit troublesome, but it went fine in the end. And as for this stretch here, this is also a rather busy stretch. Sorry, not that stretch, but it starts, the queue usually starts around the signal area here, and then it queues up until the other end here. So what I figured we might do is keep quad track alongside here and continue it onwards to this junction, where we'll have one junction, one going off to the limestone mine, and the others going onwards down the main line. It's a thought. I haven't decided on it yet. Just putting the thoughts out there so that if there's disagreements, let's say, in the comments section, I might adjust that approach. But for now, I want to continue onwards, hooking up the main line to Malton and to Tavistock, because that will allow us to also hook up the already existing passenger line down here with the beautiful / ugly Cipher? I don't know. And probably bring that over to Malton, where we already got a service going, at least for now, to South Shields. So that is the plan for right now, and the reason why we're focusing on passengers right now and not continuing onwards with freight just yet is that we got a lot of services that are quite red, and I think at least we could bring the Zephyr line, or the passenger Midline, as it is affably named right now, up into the green. That would be nice. And by eliminating some of the queue and some of the traffic congestion on the main freight line here, we might see some of these other ones as well pop into the green. If not all the time, at least more often, right? Especially this one. This line here, the grain fodder to fishery, which is from here to here. That has almost exclusively track to cover which is bogged down by Q. The same goes for the limestone line as well. That's been a very profitable line historically, but with the queuage situation, or the queue situation, traffic situation, congestion through this line, or through this stretch right here, it's barely making a profit now. So yeah, I figure get rid of some of the traffic, maybe some more routes will turn profitable again. That's at least the goal. Now, to begin with, we'll have to until our trains can get in on the memo, so to speak. We'll have to utilize all 4 tracks, at least for a little bit. So what I think we'll do, can we make it, because that's a junction in and of itself. How about you go ahead and just delete this, right? Like so. And then maybe expand this station as well, because I think the station is quite possibly a little bit limited in size and scope. Oh, it didn't. Oh, it auto-saved already. That's why it gave a little bit of a startle when I wanted to adjust a few things. There we go, and we're going with the modern tracks with itinerary, something, with stuff on them. And there we are. We'll fling you this way. Sure. I'd rather have that stretch being fairly straight, because this can be fairly straight, rather than having a middle point of semi-straight, where both trains would have to slow down quite aggressively. Where's the it is there. All right. Get rid of the signals. You can always put those in later, and just grab a aggressive corner. Is that even going to be aggressive enough? It will be. Excellent. All right. Alongside there. What are these tracks for? Passing tracks up there. I don't think we need that. Do we? Hang on. You had a thought. You were going to use this space for something, weren't you? Yeah. But that can come on. No, it can't. I'm thinking about the. Right now, we deliver oil and crude oil to the oil refinery, and refined oil to the sawmill, which then gets trucked to the machines factory over here. And what I was thinking is we can up that frequency and the amount of stuff traveled on, or amount of goods that travels on that line, by also putting in a shunting train that possibly either drops off at the grain mill, not so fond of that idea, or go through the grain station into some kind of tunnel or bridge type action, which would probably be exactly where you're currently planning your track, but hey ho. And then over to a station over here. And I think the perfect train for that, not that we're there as of now, would be the Alco, it's called? The tiny little diesel that could. If you bring this back, I think you can get the speed up. Let's do that. Hold the phone, and I'll check the name of the train I'm thinking about in a hot second. It's the other button, bud. Here we go. Train depot. Let's see. Diesel. No, diesel. Alco. Yeah, I was right. Who would have thought? Right. These are the What are these tracks for? You probably put them in for a reason. Oh, it's the already existing passenger line. That's what that is. Right, well, this is an ugly looking junction, but it will work for now. Double slip that. Beautiful. These won't need double slips. That's fine. Right, and the red sign is off, or the red warning is off, which is excellent. Now that won't work yet until you hook up this end as well. Now you really nailed the, can we call it an outro? The outro of the station here was superb. What I think we'll do is we'll go ahead and just do that, right? But instead of going this way, yeah, we'll connect you up for now. Again, you might want those segments. Gee, probably will. Probably useful and handy, right? Because that's the new track. It is beautiful. And now you didn't add itinerary. Great. I'll keep that in mind. There we are. Obviously, the station also needs a bit of an upgrade, but that's fine. Didn't take. I take it. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. All right. For you though, what I'd like to do is, well, bulldoze first. There we go. And if we put these in now, I think we'll retain our passengers waiting at the station. Oh, there's a train there. What do you know? All right. Well, let's let that exit the station before we pull out the rest. Shall we? Whenever you feel like it, buddy. My patience is running thin. Would you care to leave us? No path. Right, of course you don't. You pull that out, chieftain. Alright, don't upgrade. Pull that there, and you to there. And there you go. You magically have a path. But it's hooked up in all ends now. So what I think we'll do is we'll go ahead and fling a waypoint there and a waypoint there. And chat with you for a minute. Manage line. Oh, you figured it out. Except that you're going in one direction and not on both sides. I think that will, that's mainly because there's no signals on the track there. Am I right in assuming as much? Let's have a look. I was. Beautiful. Alright, that can be fixed though. Let's first finish off the station so we don't forget. So, bull... No! Did I screw something up now? No, I didn't. This was all part of the plan, apparently. Here we go. Like there was a plan. There we are. Alright, that's the station fixed. Which is awesome. I fixed the station at the other end already, so so that should be fine. Let's put a couple of signals here. We'll leave that alone. Turns out we don't need the waypoints, so that's good. Not sure why it decided to lag a little bit now. It's been buttery smooth for a while, so after I might not have left that on the air, so to speak, but I struggled a lot with the lag spikes following the adding of mods for the depot build, and I eventually figured out that there was probably a mod in particular, person mod. Can we call it that, or is that not okay? A mod with people on it that probably cost it. Get rid of the one in the middle. There you are. Like so, and we'll put a couple of signals in there as well. Right, that should be that taken care of, shouldn't it? It should. And you now no. Wrong button. Shouldn't lag though. What's this all about? It's like start record and lag arrives. But yeah, all right. So you do pick the this line right here, which is awesome. We'll let that just run, maybe not at full speed, but we'll do it at double speed. That should do just fine. And then we'll continue onwards to Tavistock, which also needs a station. And I think what we'll do is we'll demolish that and put a passenger. 320. You'll probably need double tracks. Let's have a look at directions. So we probably want that rather flat compared to the city, I would imagine. And maybe shovel it a little this way, I think. Shovel it? You shovel a station? Very aggressive shovel, if that's the case. There we are. Get the that in. Beautiful. Oh, that... Did I see what I thought I saw? Holy smokes! Never seen this before. Alright, I am on board. Give me that. Alright, awesome. Seriously? Oh, I never come across that before. Mind-blowing. Has that been in all of the transport viewers? Is that something new? Has it been in Viewer 2 since the launch? In which case, where have I been? Alright, so we'll put a bus station, I think. Maybe configure it a little bit more to suit our needs further. Maybe do something along those lines and dedicate it out. And it's snapped to the existing. Have I been missing out? Kind of feels like I have. In and out. Beautiful. And road. This is probably fine. I think this is like 50. Yeah. And town roads aren't that fast anyways. So I think that will do just fine. As for passenger stations or stops, let's see. We're going this way, so we'll probably head out this way. Oops, wrong side of the road. Chieftain. There and here, and then up the main road. And there. Okay. That will be one line. The other line will come down this way. Over here and to hereabouts, I think. And then up the main road. Beautiful. And get the road in. Now, get the road in. Beautiful. Excellent. And we also need... Did we need to fill in some more? We didn't. Beautiful. Okay. Do we have a road depot over here? We don't. Nope. I think the closest one is over here, and that's too far for comfort. So we'll go ahead and get ourselves another road vehicle depot. Maybe we can fling it in at the edge here. There we go. Kind of looks like it belongs. Did not look like my thing down with that, apparently. 50 kilometers an hour, 14 people. Bus lines usually lose money anyways. So I think we'll buy 3 for new line. And that's going to be you to that, yes. And then down here, and here, there, and there. Beautiful. Get rid of that. We'll buy 3 more. Looks a bit more like a regional bus, in my humble opinion. But, oh well. I screwed this up, didn't I? I did. But, it'll be fine. There we go. I kind of planned them, or my thinking was that they would go in counterclockwise, or not counterclockwise, but in opposite directions. That the current line 2, would go this way down the main road, or the, what do you call it? An avenue going down the middle of the city, whatever. I didn't, so it doesn't. Simple as that. Now, do we hug a rather aggressive corner? Alright, new trucks and a new opera of sorts. Alright, so the line for now is hanging out over here. We could go straight, do a bridge from about here that curves around Didn't like that. Did not like that. Not a bit. That curves around across here. Obviously not as straight as that, and hooks up. I think maybe that's the way to go. So what we'll do is we'll do... I kind of wanted you to be coming in a bit of an angle. As a matter of fact. But if I now did that, and where is it? There it is. It is a bit of a curve, which is exactly what we wanted. And I know from experience that it's most likely going to be this end of the spectrum we're working with. Now, I would really dig a suspension bridge. I think that would look mighty majestic. But this is obviously not going to work out. So what we'll do instead, we'll try to cheat the system a little bit. Right, so you'll be coming up around here, I would imagine. Can I get a little bit more altitude than that? There we go. Flatten that to roundabouts this altitude. It's not going to be enough, but it's a start. And then I would imagine you're landing hopefully somewhere around here. Right? Like that. Now I want to see if I were to go... Huh! It did do it. What do you know? Alright, but that needs more altitude if it's going to be a suspension bridge. But I think a suspension bridge will look real nice right there. We're going with the suspension bridge. Obviously. Doesn't need to be any more reasoning behind it than I think it would look good. Might not. Might be a little too much. There's a lot of infrastructure in this general area anyways, which adds to the fact that a suspension bridge might be a little bit too far. But I'm having it because I wanted it. Could probably have gotten away with leaving that as altitude it was, you know, you could just raise this one. This is the end that mattered in the end. The rest of the bridge did exactly what you wanted it to. This is in fact true. Right, try that again. To there. Okay? Right. And if I now were to go suspension bridge, would that be tall enough? It certainly looks like it would. But you're coming in at a very aggressive corner up to the city. We'll try that once more, shall we? From here to here. If you would also curve, that would have been beautiful beyond words, but I suppose that might be a little bit much to ask for. I think that corner is gonna be too aggressive, isn't it? So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull this closer. Right, try and create some kind of landing surface around there. You buy yourself a little bit of space, but not a lot. Pull that out as much as you can. Get the suspension bridge, because the more you see it, the less likely it is that you'll go for such madness. But is that tall enough? We'll check with an asset train after we've placed it. But I think it's go time. Right, and then I obviously don't want that to happen, so we'll go with something along that line and keep speeds to 18. All right, we can swing on by that line. I'm okay with that. What is it you're thinking about now? So transport fever, you old chap. Let's go. Any day now? I'm okay with waiting, but I'm not okay with waiting. I have this much patience. Let's be frank. Like my computer should be running this just fine. I got a 3070 10th gen i7 32 gig. Yeah, just casual computer computer swag there. But computer flex was the word I was looking for. Annoyed me a little bit. My point is not to flex my computer. My point is to say that it should not have a problem with a 2-year-old game at this point. And autosave arrived. Probably for the better that autosave arrived, because if it struggles this much, there's a decent likelihood it will end up crashing at some point. Right, put in a piece of track about here, maybe. You know what you could do instead, if you wanted to be smart about it, is pull this out like that. Much better, right? Because that is the actual track you're aiming for. Chief Macarena. How's that looking? I'm gonna fix the terrain here momentarily. I think that is that's acceptable. We're not running 300 kilometers an hour all the way, but it's close enough. Right? I'm okay with this speed dial off. So what we'll do, and this is gonna cost us fair shake. Maybe you should get some extra trains first, and then you can muck about with it. So we'll do that. That sounds like someone who's been playing the game already at some point in his life. There you go. Manage the line. Where's the Ashdown line? Upper Beverly. I think that is the next time over. It is, which means we can just you haven't hooked it up to the station. Smart ass. All right, get rid of that piece. Hook it up to the station. I was ready to go. I figured, all right, the hard part is over. Things will cooperate from here, but well, it's cooperating as of now, at least. So come on back here with this, and not from there, but from there. Yes, thank you. Boom. All right, half the side, and that's actually the. No, it's not. We want to bring it onwards, over to Mountain over there. So out this way. We curve from the get-go, I think, quite aggressively. Right, we got more or less the right angle of approach here. If I were to hook you up to that, you would collide with something, mainly the water, and you don't wanna use buttons for me. All right, but the general direction of that is not so bad. I saw there was what was it, 250 or so, right up here, but this is 100, so we're not gonna, probably not going to reach max speed that quick. Right, we're going flat now, it says. Yeah, it looks kind of flat as well. I was ready to say, no, that's not flat, but apparently it was. I'm liking this bridge. You know, it's fast. You can keep 300 kilometers an hour, and pillars look beefy enough. The structure itself looks beefy enough. Lots to like. Lots to like. Did we hook up, or are we? No, we didn't. This is why I come back to stuff. Now, I would like you not to go so low. Why are you going so low? I just hook up on this end. You could have fixed this probably earlier as well, and managed to get away with this. If you were to go there, that finds a much better line. But it's the wrong track. All right. Try to go the other way. See how that works out. Swimmingly. All right. And it's the same bridge. Beautiful. Take it. Take it fast before it's runs out. Luck runs out. There we go. And boom. Beautiful. That is enough. We can now you can do the line that you wanted to fix. Manage line. Upper Beverly to Tavistock, to Melton, to Tavistock, and then obviously back to Ashton under 1. Excellent. Now this stretch here, we're going to do that before we do anything else. Need some signals. If not, this is going to choke the whole passenger express train system, right? Yeah, there's not that many trains on the passenger line, so this is going to be fine. No queue on the bridge. Well, there's going to be queue on the bridge, but not in the middle of it. There we are. And a couple over here. Some more, yeah, sure. Yep. Take it. Take. Awesome. I think, and I might be mistaken in this, but I think what's going on there. The bridge might need a revisit because it's an S bend on it, but are you? How many signals did I end up placing? Only 2. All right. I can live with that. I can live with that. And a couple here. Some more over here. Some over here. And I think we're almost at the end now. We are. All right. Line. Midline. Let's chat, shall we? I think 2 more trains. I think maybe 3 more trains. Make it proper busy, right? How long have you been paused? Our trains, chat with him. Right, he's on the right line. The beauty of this is that the only diesel trains we run at the moment are the diesels for passengers. The little passenger shunter who could. Where's the last one? I think there's 3. Isn't there? Did I pass one? Let's chat. Right, you're there, which is the right track. You're here, so I didn't pass anyone. You were, just didn't see you there. Right, that means we can pull this out. It's not that much. Right, we can demolish it. Costs 1 to demolish? I thought we got money back for demolishing. If that's not the case, I am all for it. Because I think you should pay for your mistakes. Dearly, mind. And I paused it just as it went down below. Luckily, we have a little bit of loans to take out. I think it's only 30 mil until up until 1950. So we're getting close on. Is it 100 right from the off, or is there a middle point of 50 before you reach 100? I'm not entirely certain. Probably should have been, but I'm not. Right. Did you? Oh yeah, there's the piece here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. Wait for the train to pass. This is gonna take a while because this is a long ass beefy train. I'm liking that. There we go. We can pay back our loan. We can bulldoze that piece for $1. Can you imagine? We had hundreds of millions in the bank, and now we're down to couldn't afford $1. So yeah, I hope that the passenger service is gonna bring us some cash. And last leg of the journey today, only 3.5 mil in the bank. That's yeah. Ugh. Right. So I think we'll manage. The question is this part. Well, you can let's put down as much track as we can, and then we'll see how it goes. That's a no on that. We'll pull you alongside. That might have been a little long. As is that. Let's start there. All right, there we go. And now inside of this, can we also pull you out? No, that would create too much headache, wouldn't it? It would. What if you got rid of that and rid of that? Done. Okay. And did something along that line. Right? And then just made that one big junction. Would definitely work. It's not that long. Not that long. He said the signals were there. I should put them in the middle at least. Let's put in a couple extra. There we go. And a couple extra. How about that? More for everyone. And everyone was overjoyed. Now, for now, I think this stretch right here, we're not gonna meddle with it, right? We're gonna see what the game chooses, al natural, how we call it. And there might be a need for meddling with waypoints and stuff, but it might also not be, which quite frankly is the goal. And we got, there's a difference here. Old line, new line. You can see it in the signals. And put some signals over here, and possibly not one in the middle of the tracks. There we go. And one there, one there. Just, you know, middle of the tracks, wrong side of the track. And here we go with the exciting portion. Well, you could, 12 mil, beautiful. That should be more than plenty for the current expedition down Expenditure Valley. Here we are. Hold off on that until you've connected up, or at least are close to connecting up and finishing off this little side hustle of yours. Where's the, there it is, beautiful. Get you. And this is the line we want to hook it up on. It's not that many trains going up to the coal yard, but there are some. And by also getting the passenger train, I think there's only 2. Think of it, might be 3. How many are there? There's only 2, but we might add another one to that. Well, there will be more trains going there, because right now we only deliver to the copper mill, but eventually, all right, we're getting a bit of a lag. Eventually we'll also need steel for the appliance. That also needs coal. And is there anything else that needs coal that we need? Not that I can think of. All right, well, we need steel at some point, so so coal to steel is gonna be done at some point. Not today, but at some point. Okay, so that is currently hooked up. Well, it's not hooked up, but it's ready to go. Which means we just check if there's is there a coal train on here? You are not coal. You might be, but that doesn't matter because you're headed in the right direction. Or in the irrelevant direction, I should say. So we'll pull this out. Oh, you might have been coal. No, you weren't. What are you going up there for? Let's let it get out of the way first then. Not that it really matters, but I feel like it's a nice gesture towards the train. And limestone, as I've mentioned before, historically been very profitable for us. Right, you now need to pull this out. It was a majestic piece once, now just in the way. So too bad. Too bad. Right. Okay, I think you pulled out enough. Never have enough pulling out. A lot of people have said before, supposedly. Right. Let's see, you're onto something that would end up with a very aggressive other end of that. You could also go for something like that. Just putting it out there. This would have been possible. It still is possible, actually. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, it's so well, and then this comes along and will cause trouble with the bridge, tunnel. No, it didn't. But you know, it's born to be, apparently. And since this is a passenger line, I think we'll spruce on a fancy-looking tunnel. In fact, that was not a longer tunnel than it is. It's even more magnificent. Oh, there's gonna be so many nice little tunnels here. Ah, awesome. All right, go with the same tunnel on all of them because that feels like something an engineer would do. There we are. Who's complaining? Yeah, it's obviously the passenger train. No, it's more. Old copper mill. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's look that up at least so we don't forget. That's no on that, and that to that, and you to there. Beautiful. And now it's just the passenger line one. Since we're already here, and jumping back to the other project that you should have finished to begin with, let's plug the signals in as well. Wrong side of the track. There we are. It's very aggressive signaling for 2 trains, but since there will be at least a couple more eventually, nice to have some options already laid in. All right, so 300. Yes, in the itinerary. Gonna bug me. One day, one beautiful day, I will look it up. How do you pronounce the overhead electricity of what are you? The overhead electricity of all right, I'm done with that. We are taking that. Thank you. How do you pronounce the overhead electricity running along train lines? Rail lines. Rails. There's a lot of interesting word choices now, apparently. That's going to be a rather expensive stretch. One we could afford. That would cut some travel distance, and would be absolutely on point. Apart from the fact that we would come in quite close to this. It's not close. All right, let's pull it out a little bit. See where we're at. Let's keep the bridges aligned or some of the same kind, same variety. We're not that it's not that much ingenuity going on around. There we go. Apparently this is become a dictionary contest of sorts. To there. Then you gotta just figure out how to. It'd be nice to get like the junction right in front of the right in front of here somewhere, right? So pull you out somehow. Direction not possible because we got signals there. Maybe thought those just got removed. Probably they might not, and they might. I want you rather. Still not. All right. 137. Fair enough. 136 even. It's a bit of an aggressive uphill turn, uphill battle here, uphill stretch. But the passenger trains aren't that heavy, so I think that should actually be fine. Yeah, probably yes. Probably yes. I'm not gonna continue onwards. We might electrify this and make it 300, but I'm not gonna. This stretch doesn't really see much traffic, at least not as of now. So we're gonna leave that fairly alone, I think. We'll put some signals in there, some signals in here. That's unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. All right, I might come back to that. And the reason why we're coming back to that later is that we also have another project which needs coming back to, which was relating to the bridge we've already put in for. Well, buy it. Oh, you're on that side, right? All right, fair enough. Would make sense that you can't buy it twice, I suppose. Could have just spent 60 grand on that, but the game saved me. Right, we'll put some there. We'll put some. I'll put that there and that there, and continue the same pattern. In case there's queuage here, there's not going to be. There's not that many trains. I think there's 2. Did we check that? Might have checked that. There's not that many passenger trains going up there, and right now, the top section is divided in 2, which is one line going from Elland to Bately, and then to South Shields, and one goes from South Shields to Melton, just forth and back. Whilst the other train is going from Melton, Tavistock, Ashmore Line, Beverly, and terminates in New, because I couldn't pronounce the name, so I just removed what was in front of the New. So yeah, that might be something to look into. changing the line up here. But work on the projects you said you're going to. Keep it organized. Keep it swell. Right. You just expand this quite aggressively, right? To something along this line. Boom. All right. And then on this side as well. Right. This will create more of a natural looking area afterwards, in theory. In my theory. It might not, but sure. Get that in as well. Brush size to large. All right. This is a very aggressive adding of altitude around the track just to make it look a little bit more natural. And it doesn't, because it still looks like this is something that's been put there, because there's no elevation over here. Height map, texture. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I remember this from my creation of the map. All right, we're out of money. That was 6 mil, apparently. I think it was 6 mil. Let's have a quick chat with the. I suppose that wouldn't really be infrastructure, though, would it? I would doubt that's infrastructure. Infrastructure. No. All right, so no clue where that budget is. Where's the landscaping budget? Nowhere to be seen. Or is it this one? Infrastructure. Could be. I don't know. Genuinely don't know. Yeah. Not loving this. I think we're going to wrap it up there for today, though. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to fling a massive like at it. If you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions, or questions, down below in the comment section. And if you're new around here, haven't done so already, why not hit the subscribe button? Maybe even the ding, 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 ding bell next to it. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, cheerio.